And it's time for your Facebook Live with John Lockwood, Fun and Frolics.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
What are you
As
going
we're
to
on
do for
Facebook,
us?
does this mean we can be ruder and things?
No, sadly.
Oh. Right.
We can't turn the air blue.
No, I wouldn't do that anyway. I wouldn't know anything like that. No, it's just some of the jokes that we normally say before we go on air.
I know. We do have a good laugh. We do.
We do. That's what's so fun. Right, what I thought I'd do, because I wanted to use some bits from the one-day special we've got today, but what I wanted to show you is, part of what I do with John next door and the way I craft is that I like things to work with what's come before, what's coming in the future, what's working. I've had quite a few people have asked me about the lanterns. I love the lanterns. We've put them back onto this show if anyone did miss out on them. But I did promise that I would actually show, and one lady did ask about putting the acetate in and how we make them up.
Oh, great, yeah.
So I thought, what I'm going to do is mix old and new, which is part of what John Next Door is to me.
Yeah.
Don't put anything away. Bring it out. Use it this year. Just change it up. So to be really easy, to be honest, what I've done, I've already cut the die twice.
Yeah.
In black. Once plain, and then once I've just used the window panels in there. Just so I've got a nice little sort of, to me that looks like a Victorian sweet shop.
Doesn't it?
So I'd always say, if you put it like that, do that flat on a card. Put that flat on a card, put those bits up, and you could actually have a Victorian sweet shop window.
Oh, that's glorious.
On the front of your card.
We have one in Brighton.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't been down there for years since I went to see Kylie.
Oh, come on. She was on at Pride this year.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't, no.
No?
But I'd have loved to have seen Kylie again. I did see her, to be fair. Earlier in the year, I did actually see her.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
That's cool.
I have seen her a couple of times. But yeah, no, so I haven't been down there since then. But I thought, what we'll do is I'll show you the lantern, but I wanted to give you the suggestion, but then how we can mix what's new in with it.
Wonderful.
So it's really simple. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've cut this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've already folded it, and all I've done is folded it with my hands. I don't bother using a bone folder. And I've put red line tape, because we're going to put some windows in.
Okay.
And I've put it all the way around. Now, normally I use the real fine red line tape.
Sure.
The 3mm. What I'd actually got in my stash was 5mm. Absolutely fine, doesn't matter.
Okay.
But all I've done is go around all of the apertures. So let's just get this off.
Now, if you're watching on Facebook Live, please do come and say hi. We'd like to know what you've been doing today. Have you been crafting? Have you been out enjoying the weather for a little bit? Any questions?
Have you been laying on the sofa, sweating too much, thinking this heat is killing me?
True.
Maybe that's what I'd have been doing at home today, to be honest.
We got the aircon, luckily.
Oh,
yeah,
it's lovely
good.
in here. I nearly slept here last night, just rather than the hotel, because I thought, do you know, it gets to about 3 o'clock, it's so warm, you think, wish I'd have just slept in the green room.
Could have done. Now, if you want to ask John any questions, maybe you want to see a certain technique, if we've got the equipment, that's absolutely fine. So, hello, Hazel. Lovely to hear from you. And Annette, at the moment, you're on... Oh, what are you saying? Hi and happy birthday. My birthday was on the 22nd too. Voted for John in the Crafts Beautiful Awards.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely, Annette. Oh, Hazel, you live in Brighton as well. Cool.
Very nice. I have heard they've got very nice sweet shops.
Yes.
Yeah, to be fair, Leonie's mentioned that before, once or twice. Nice chocolate shops as well. So I've just revealed all the adhesive, Got a simple piece of acetate, nothing special, just normal OHP or heat embossable or whatever you've got. And I'm just going to glue that down. Really simple. Press down. And I use red line tape just because once it's stuck, it's stuck. If I've got a bubble, I can just give it a bit of a pick up. So that's put my plastic in, I'm just going to pull these back against the red line. As far as it... Just pull that one back.
Okay.
Again, but you feel... where it stops.
There.
So you've got a real definite line. So we can just press that line in. There we go. And then just take your scissors and run them along. Rather than cutting to size, because if you cut to size, you'll never stick it down right.
No.
Go a little bit bigger. So it's only an A5 piece, but that way I can actually cut it so that it fits, rather than actually trying to stick it down and it not fit or anything else. Whoops, well done. Just run those along. Trying to do this speedily. There we go. Then all I'm going to do is take a pokey tool.
Sure.
And run that down the side, where the fold is. So I'm running it down where the fold line is. It's easier if you use a rule with it. I can't call it a ruler, my mum would go mad.
A rule?
My mum always said, the thing you draw lines with is a rule.
Right.
A ruler rules a country.
Oh.
That's proper name is a rule.
I did not know this.
A ruler is someone who rules a country.
Right.
And she was right. That just breaks the acetate so I can put the folds for the windows back in.
Yeah.
So much easier. Don't ever try and do it in individual pieces.
Right.
Life's too short.
When there's jelly babies in the fridge.
Yay! They are in the fridge as well at the
Are
moment
they?
because it's too
Otherwise
warm
they'd
anywhere
melt.
else. Yeah, my secret stash in the craft cave is actually now in the box in the fridge. We came out. So that's my panel done. And there you can see if you wanted to do that on the front of a card flat.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. Already done for you.
Yeah, that's lovely,
Fits
isn't it?
exactly.
Or because you've got the acetate, wouldn't this be nice with the battery-operated tea lighting?
Yeah. That's
so
how
good.
I would finish it if I'd remembered to bring one.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do then is just take the next piece and match them together so that I've got 6 panels.
Lovely.
Yeah, okay. And then go through and take off. I've put tape on every flap.
Yeah.
So on this base, around all 3 sides. On this base, on 2 sides, because I'll show you the trick. And on this one, there we go.
Lovely.
Just like that. And you've got 2 flaps on the base panels, so you cut one off.
Ah, easy peasy. I should just say as well, hello to Melanie from Germany. She's watching there. And Maria as well. Good afternoon.
Hello, Maria. Hello, Melanie. Or Guten Abend
Well, yes.
in Deutschland. So I'm just folding each little section in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to fold in this section to
I
there.
see. Nice and
And
easy.
then I'm going to slide the base underneath, which glues the base down. And then I'm just going to pop that one over.
It's a good size, this, isn't it?
It is. It actually makes you, the diameter there is 5 inches.
Right.
So it's almost like a 5 by 7 inch box is the way I think of it.
You're going to get a nice big gift in here.
Yeah, you are. You can get a Teddy. Could we get Snowy in?
I think he's a little bit big.
Might be a bit big,
Go
bless
get
him.
him. I'll go get him. Here he is. He's loitering. So-
Yeah, I think we might struggle. Would you get your legs in, Snowy?
Get his legs in. Oh, hang on. There you go.
Oh, do you know, I think that would be the perfect gift.
Oh,
Little
there we
bit
go.
of ribbon round.
Yeah.
Oh, bless him. Into the YMCA. Well, come on, he's dressed for it.
Can we have this when you finished?
YMCA.
Yeah,
Of course you can.
That's lovely.
You can have it as a Snowy box.
Hey, Snowy went to Pride. He saw Kylie.
Yay!
There you go.
Bless him. So, folding in the top bits. Now, I'm going to put that to one side for a minute while I ask Molly very nicely if she'd run to the other set and get me my roll of ribbon from my desk, because she's a star like that. But that's basically our made-up box
Right.
or start. So, we're going to decorate it. So, I thought we'd do, using the one-day special, a little bit of... Should we do some stamping on glitter cards?
Yes, please. I haven't seen
This
that,
is what
actually.
I love. I haven't done this in... Thought I'd try and save bits for this that I haven't done in the
Okay,
normal shows
that's
for
great.
people. So, we've got the single stamp for the holly. And what I'm going to do is put it onto... This is the non-shed glitter card that we've
Yeah.
got.
Not all glitter cards are the same.
No, they're not.
No.
They're really not.
So I think with some other glitter cards, there's no way they would take stamping and get the fine image.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
And the other thing that you'll find with it as well is this is non-shed, and this is what we call intricate die-cut glitter card. So you can cut the fine poinsettias and things out of it.
Sam has said, ooh, love it.
Ooh, thank you, Sam. So, just going to ink it and stamp it down. And I'm using VersaFine in Onyx Black.
Right.
Really, you could use stays on because we're going on to almost a foil finish.
Yeah.
I just don't like stays on.
Fair enough.
So I'd rather let a little bit come off. So you can see there, I've got quite a lot of the impression through, but this is a tough surface.
Yeah.
That's why the Press to Impress is like the best tool I've ever
Yeah.
had. After my die cutting machine, this would be my other item I couldn't do without.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put another layer of ink on and stamp it again. So we'll just go through and do that one. Give it a good press down.
Is this ribbon all right?
That's perfect, thank you. Can we see
Oh, I'm gonna
there?
sneeze.
There we go. at the top.
Sorry.
So we've got all that detail stamped holly onto the glitter card.
Right.
And it makes such a difference.
Yeah, it's
it
lovely.
really, really does. So at home, I'd wait for this to dry a bit or waft my heat gun over it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bother, to be honest, but I'm just going to match up.
Sorry if I deafened you, by the way, at home. I couldn't indicate quick enough that I was about to sneeze.
Corner to corner, matching the black corners.
Yep.
That's what makes this system work.
Right.
So, just going to go. Oops. Now, this sometimes happens. See how the die's slipped?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't want to stick to the glitter card. So what I do is stick it down, get it in the right place, and then tape it down. Which I've got some more tape. Here we go, so I've done it there.
Yeah.
Tape it to the board.
Okay.
So it's actually taped down there to the board itself, which stops it moving as it's going through because it's stuck to the board.
Right.
And we're just going to cut that.
Lovely. With your trusty machine that you are testing out.
I'm still testing, yeah.
Yeah.
I want a good 6 months
Yeah.
to treat it as badly as I treat my machines.
There it is.
Yeah, which I do.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to recommend a machine until I know that I've not been able to break it.
Fair enough, yeah.
I've broken so many things.
Have
and so,
you?
Yeah, my first A4 die cutting machine when I first started demoing,
Yeah.
I went through 6.
6? So how did you break them? Did you
I
put
just
things
too
through?
hard,
Yeah.
handles broke, worked them too much, because sometimes I can be in my craft cave.
Yeah.
And I will do in total about 16 hours in a day of crafting.
Wow.
And if I'm doing a lot of prep, that can be 3 or 4 days long. Well, it's an awful lot of handle turning.
Yeah, for the
it's
machine.
an awful lot of cutting for the machine. So that's why I know that if that lasts 6 months, I can say to people it should last you years.
Yes, good.
So then we're going to get out
It's cut beautifully.
all our individual pieces of holly with the black going right to the edge. But what I love about the glitter card, you can see there's no white edge. A lot of cards that got a funny finish.
Funny finish.
Tell we're on Facebook, can't you? I'm just thinking. But a lot of cards that have got a special finish on them.
Right, yes.
When you cut them, you get that horrible white edge on it because you're cutting through, it doesn't emboss properly.
Yeah.
With these, you can see there,
Right up.
right up, look on that front.
That's beautiful.
You're getting none of that. It's not tearing out. You've only got the edge when you look for the
you
side and
never
the
see
back.
that.
But on the front, you're not getting that horrible white crinkly edge around it.
Yeah.
So there's our holly. So should we have a few poinsettias?
Yes.
We've got 2 really, haven't we? So I'm going to use the swirl poinsettia on the silver glitter card.
Yep, all good.
And again, I showed this earlier, but I want to show it again. This is really detailed, and this card has obviously got the finish on it. So I'm going to use some wax paper, and the wax paper won't help the die to cut. That's not what wax paper does, but that will help all the bits come out. So that's what we try to go for.
Okay.
Have we had any questions yet,
I am
Alex?
just looking. Not at the moment. Everybody's just happily watching and saying hi to each other, which is good.
Oh, that's the fun bit. That's the
Yeah.
bit I enjoy when we do the Facebook Lives at home. Yeah, the good sort of first 10, 15 minutes is everyone saying hello.
Yeah.
But-
It's nice
so,
when we do
hello.
Good Evening Hochanda as well. We get the
Yeah.
usual suspects, as I like to say.
Oh, we've got, it's the club, because it is part of them. I mean, today
Yeah.
is the 4th birthday.
Yeah.
And it genuinely, I mean, I feel sometimes like we overplay it. There is such a family feeling here.
Especially today, because you all know each other. And you
Yeah.
have all been, so behind the scenes, you've all been like having a little dig, a little play with each other. Yeah.
We all, you know,
Yeah.
we all know each other from here or from other places.
Yeah, lots of
You know,
shows.
Jenny and Bev and Sam and Lou.
Yeah.
You know, Catherine and you and Nikki and Janice. You know, we all do
Yeah.
genuinely know each other. I mean, before this, Katie had to come and grab me out, and I was sat talking to Adam.
I know, Frisbee, that is.
So I was sat chatting to Frisbee.
Yeah.
You know, when we just sat in the green room talking. I don't know anywhere else where you can talk to sort of like the head of TV.
Yeah.
And just sit there chatting away about the weather and gossiping.
I don't know anywhere else where you get a manager coming out with some of the stuff that he does.
No, actually, I don't, to be fair. That's what I like, but that's what's so good here.
Yeah.
So we'll just get these out. But what I've done is I used that, the wax paper, because it means that all the bits fly out so much easier.
That's good.
If I cut it without the wax paper, they'll all come out, but it just takes that little bit longer to flick them out. And a top tip, which I did want to do, but I haven't because I had to bring an iron and things in.
Right.
Take these pieces that have cut in the wax paper,
Yes.
arrange them on gloss card,
Okay.
put another piece of gloss card on top and iron it.
Okay.
the wax will transfer onto the gloss card, giving you a resist paper of that pattern.
Wow, I did not know this.
No, so that's something I'm going to be doing hopefully in my Facebook Live this week. So if you want to see my Facebook Live on the Live from the Craft Cave, I will be showing you the technique of hopefully ironing your wax paper die cuts.
Oh, that's great.
So never bin them.
When does that go out, John, your
Usually
Facebook Live?
we usually announce it the day that we're doing it.
Yeah.
Or we announce it the night before. We usually try and go for 7 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Okay.
So hopefully there'll be another one tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and you just leave messages on my Facebook to ask what you want to see. We answer your questions. But if there's something that I feel I've missed out or that I wanted to show people, then I'll always try and show it on there as well.
That's great.
So that it can give you a little bit extra, because I think that's what it should be for.
Yeah.
It's for sharing tips and ideas. It's not for sort of previewing everything. To me, it's all about, you know, helping each other.
Yeah.
Because we are a craft community, and like any community or family, we all have our ups and downs and our rows and our arguments and things like that. But ultimately, we all come together with a love of doing the same thing, which is creating things.
Yeah.
So I've got a couple there. I've got some that I've already made up because I like to pretend I'm working on Blue Peter.
Right. Yes. Other kid shows available.
Don't have to say that. We're on Facebook.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm sorry. I'm
actually
joking.
no, it's good. Is it kids or is it? It's all round, really.
It's all round,
Adults
really.
like
I would
watching that.
say.
Yeah.
So I've got some ribbon here, some fine. This is Royal Stewart.
Oh, nice.
Whenever I use tartan, people always ask.
Right.
So you need to put in Royal Stewart if you want this pattern.
Okay.
Because it took me weeks to find it originally. And I tried tartan and all sorts, and it's only when I got a friend of mine, Joy, who spends a lot of time in Scotland at Christmas, who said, oh, that's the Royal Stewart one. I typed that in and I found it straight away.
Oh, good to know.
So always better to know which tartan you want. And I'm just threading this through to the front, through both sets of holes. There we go. Do the other side. Just cut yourself a little point.
Little tab,
Yeah, just because it's easier to go through. And then, because the holes are die cut, you don't have to be gentle.
No. Hey.
You can be as rough as you want to be, because they've got that chamfered edge.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to tie it off. There we go.
Perfect. I do like how it closes. It's a nice shape.
I love this close.
Yeah.
I really do. It's almost an extension of my opera box, which is one of my original dies that I did, first of all, nearly 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 years ago in
Can't believe
November.
that.
Because we launched the John Next Door brand on Hochanda July 2 years ago. So it was 2 years. So John Next Door was 2 years last month.
Aww.
Terrifying.
Really terrifying.
It is.
What weight of cardstock would you recommend?
I've used 300.
Right.
So I've used 300 GSM, but I tend to use 300.
Yeah.
But all I'm going to do, I've got loads of ivy that I've added some berries onto. I've also got some of the shaded ivy that stamps and die cuts.
Yep.
Again, that are on the show. So I'm just going to grab my hot glue gun.
June has said, loving the shows, John. Ordered the paper pack and the filigree poinsettias. Great demos as always. Yes.
Thank you, June.
Oh, Annette, you must have been psychic. So we've just said about the cardstock. That's brilliant. 300 GSM is good. And Hazel, once again, happy birthday.
Well, just to go...
On for Friday.
Yeah. Oh, and happy birthday to June Smith, if she's watching, as one of my angels. It's her birthday today. Bless her. Just to explain, I've used 300 GSM for this one.
Yeah.
This gift box is in 120.
Oh.
The strength is in the design. If you have a feel...
Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere, is it? Yeah.
But the strength is in the design, not in the actual cardstock.
Okay.
It's the way it's put together. So I've just added on here a little bit of ivy coming down from the ivy
They look
dye
so
thing.
realistic, and the colours.
These are just stamped and die cut on the olive card that we've got on the show, because I know everyone asks. Stamped in black and then a little bit of red added on just to give that a little bit of extra sheen to it.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit, if I turn it that way you can see better. Ignore the hot glue at the moment. Just a little bit of red to make it look realistic and shaped. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of the holly.
And that's in the glitter card.
So we've got some, I'm going to put some in the glitter card, but I haven't had a chance to do any of the glitter card ones with the red berries on.
Oh, that's not a problem.
So I'm going to pull a few pieces that I've already got done with the red berries in. And I've just used Ranger Glossy Accents or Red Nouveau drops.
Right.
because I've got both at home, so I can never remember which one I've done with which, to be
one's
honest.
which? Yeah, oh, that looks nice.
Which.
Yeah.
We'll add a little bit more of red holly on. There we go.
Now, at home, would you use the glue gun, or is this for speed?
I would use the glue gun, but more carefully at home for this. Because I'm going on in lots of different directions, I've actually found that the glue gun works a lot better.
Right.
Because I want it to be... They do get the lanterns treated. Sorry, I keep being told off. Tret is a very Yorkshire word I've started using since moving back.
Oh, I've never heard of it. I guess because it's from up north.
You know how you know. Oh, go on, treat yourself. Oh, I treated myself to this yesterday. Tret. But everyone tells me. Sam keeps telling me it's wrong.
Right.
So, but yeah, I would be just a little bit more careful. But you're going to treat these badly. You know, when you pack them away after Christmas, so you might as well use the hot glue.
Okay.
And then we've got poinsettia made up here.
Beautiful.
With the classic
that
and the swirl. And then all I'm going to do is add a few of just the swirl around. You see why I mean about the hot glue?
Yeah.
So use that one there. Tuck another little one in there. There we go.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
So we've just got then
ta-da!
Just a little spray down the lantern.
Yeah.
And it does need the light in it because against my black top it looks very dark. But we can use now a little bit in the centre, and then of course just take some of the individual ivy leaves that come with the ivy stamp and die and just add those in, because it just makes it look that little bit more realistic when they're tucked over.
Yeah.
Just like that. And you keep working at that and take your glue bits off the front. But I really wanted to show, you know, how we can put that together and make it.
Yeah.
And we can do it really simply and mix in the new of the One Day Special with perhaps a slightly older of the lantern.
That is fantastic. I really like that. Thank you all, everybody, for watching. It's been wonderful to see you, to hear from you. So Hazel, happy birthday for Friday. Teresa says this is beautiful.
Thank you, Teresa.
Yeah. Lisa said enjoying the Facebook Live sessions. Thanks, guys, for all the great shows over the last 4 years. Thank you.
No,
and thank you, John. So, Last Chance Saloon.
At 5 o'clock, if there's anything left.
Right, yeah, it was really, really, it's been so busy. Thank you for watching on Facebook Live. Cheers.